Welcome back. Have you been seeing orbs? So my last video was about twinkling blue lights, and a lady asked me, what are the white orbs? So the whiter the orb that you are seeing, if you're seeing something very pure white, we really do link that to the higher, more positive realms, like connected to God, source, angels, the angelic realm. So it tends to be quite, it's a positive energy when we look at it like that, on that vibrational frequency of colour. The bigger the orb, the more energy is required, to create this orb. So we can tend to think that might be more inclined to think it could be spirit, past loved one. Now, if you've seen coloured orbs, all the different colours represent different things and sort of feelings that can be linked to our chakra system. For example, if you've seen greyish orbs, that can be linked to the grey colour's not the most positive. It can be linked to fearful energy and a lower vibrational frequency of energy. Like a dark red would be linked to anger, whereas a bright red would be more like creative and passionate. And then blues are much more calm. But you can also link these colours to, for example, you see I have these little plants here. So I see a lot of green orbs at night time. Now I link that to the elementals. Now the elementals are nature spirits. So I know within me that they are around my plants, because that makes sense. My cat also knows they are there because she's always looking. She tends to spot them before me. Now cats are very good at seeing orbs, guys, and spirit of any form and different energies. So watch out for that. If your cat seems to be just staring at something, it's probably seeing something, and it's not to be scared of. So I want to show you this diagram. So as you know, possibly I'm a healer. So when we give healing, we tend to see, not all of us, but you can see different lights showing up. Now these are, this is the lady, she's giving healing to the client. She's bringing down the pure divine source energy we see as white, and these beings are showing up here. Now they can do this. They may be related to the client, or they may be beings that just want to come in and help with the healer. They could be her guardians or her spirit guides as well, a spirit team. So they're helping with the healing. With this lady's permission, of course, with the healer asked for that. So what I'm trying to get at is they're showing up as very bright and white. So this is how we would view angels, and people who talk about, being visited by angels will often report this amazing bright white light and the feeling of pure love, peace and harmony. And, I've experienced this myself, so I can totally relate to that. So always be really open-minded. Some people will say these white orbs are just dust particles. That's fair enough. Sometimes they may be, but trust me, you will know the difference. And for the skeptics out there, just know, if anyone's saying this to you as well, that if they're sort of poo-pooing it, just say, politely, that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist, because all people are at different levels of consciousness. Now, if you're watching this video and you've witnessed orbs, you are operating on a higher bandwidth. You are able to see higher dimensions and frequencies. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see, hear, feel these energies, because they're operating on a higher bandwidth. Most people come born into this planet on a much lower bandwidth. Some people come in, they're born with their gifts, let's call them, activated. So that could be the clairvoyance, the psychic abilities, the clairsentience, the hearing abilities, hearing of frequency, sound, voices, spirit. There's lots of different gifts that are available. The highly empathic people, the vision, being able to see and hold things in your hand and have downloads, just inner knowings, like the connection with the etheric realm is much stronger. So just because you can't, or someone else doesn't understand what you're saying, and they maybe try and invalidate that's up to them, and we send them lots of love. But just because they can't see it doesn't mean it's not real, because everyone is living in a different reality and has different experiences. So don't let anyone ever make you feel that this, you're not discredit you. That's what I'm looking for, because it's real. I'm here to tell you it is, because I see it too. So with that being said, I'm just going to very quickly just mention that, yeah, so the bigger the orbs, the more energy is within the orb, so it's more of a powerful energy. And I do link the orbs to like I've said before, the higher bandwidths, the higher frequencies. So as we all ascend, that's why more and more people are seeking out information like this, because they are raising their consciousness. Now, we all, as we talked about before, we come in differently, but people can have an awakening at any point in their life. And suddenly they have a spiritual awakening and all the senses are turned on, and everyone will deal with that differently. People will go through the dark night of the soul, which can be very painful over many years as through an awakening process. So it's going to be different for everybody. But because the planet is ascending, humans are ascending. And now if you want any more information, please comment below. But I hope you've enjoyed this video about orbs, and let me know in the comments if you've been seeing any lately. Take care.